Hi guys, Steph here. Right, what we got for you today? Well, nice and simple. It does what it says on the box. We've got a lovely Swan fountain pen. So let's take the pen out of the box, pop it to one side. Inside we have some instructions. Don't want to rip it, so let's be a bit careful. Let's open them out and show them to you. Right, there we go. So we've got the original Swan instructions there for a lever filling type pen, a leverless type pen, general instructions to the bottom, the safety cap pen, repairs, and then to the bottom, Mabie Todd Co Ltd, Park Street, Mayfair, London. And obviously right at the bottom all the different branches around the world. So very interesting, a little bit of social science there. So let's pop that back in the box. So as you can see, it comes with the original box. A little bit, well, unfortunately it's torn at the edges, but well, for a 60-70-year-old box I don't think it's fared too bad. So let's pop that to one side and let's show you the pen itself. So there we have it, a gorgeous Swan Mabie Todd Co Ltd fountain pen. This model is the 3260. Now, some of you who basically follow my channel will look at the pen and say, yes, you've shown us this one before, Steph. Yes, I have, and what I'll actually do at the end, I'll leave you a link to that particular review to the top there. But what I actually showed you before is, well, nice and simply, it's an identical pen, but the one I showed you before is what we term as the earlier model. This one being the slightly later model. We'll explain a little bit later. So first of all, the size of the pen from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, around about 126 millimeters capped. Around the diameter of the barrel, it's just a tad over 11 millimeters in diameter. You'll notice it's a lever filled fountain pen. There you go, quite a plain, unassuming lever there. All the trim is gold plated or gold filled. Let's show you the barrel imprint, which is nice and clear on the pen, and it says Swan self filler. I think underneath it has Mabie Todd Co Ltd, made in England, and to the very bottom it has a registered number. Let's show you a sideways view. Occasionally it's a little bit clearer. So there we have the barrel imprint. To the very bottom of the pen, on these, as some of you will know, some of you won't, we have the model number there. So as you can see, this one is a 3260. Incidentally, the 3260, the model numbers quite confusing. I believe the 3 being the model of the pen, the 2 actually shows us the nib which is fitted, and I believe some occasions it shows you the cap bands. The 6 being the colour, this one being a gorgeous classic black, and the 0 I believe is the material of the pen, this one being a plastic type material. Let's show you the cap bands there. You can see we've got 2 quite narrow cap bands. To the top there we've got this very recognisable Swan ball clip. You can see the ball to the end there, and to the very top you'll see the Swan logo to the top of the clip. So all in all, a gorgeous pen, a classic black fountain pen. Now these pens, they were made in different colours. I believe a sort of a dark a dark blue. They did a brown, maybe a grey as well, I think. So they did bring them out in numerous different colours. Let's unscrew the cap for you. Let's show you the pen in different angles. Incidentally, the date of the pen, I'm dating it sort of 1940s, maybe even very early 1950s. As I said, this particular model is the slightly later version. Let's pop the cap down. So let's show you this section to the top there. You can see the section slightly tapers, has this ridge to the very top there, and if I turn it round slightly, you'll see the word Swan on the section just there. Now, when I say this one being the later version, again, if you go and look at the video that I did, the thread on the previous one was brass. So the brass threads indicate, well, it indicates to us that it's the earlier version. This one, you can see, is the same material as the barrel, a plastic thread. So this indicates to us that it's the later version. Let's show you the nib. A gorgeous nib as always on these Swan pens. It's a Swan number 2, 14 karat gold, Mabie Todd Co Ltd, and to the bottom, slightly hidden in the section, it has made in England. So let's give you a sideways view like so. Let's show you the feed, and once again the standard sort of comb feed from Swan. For you people that collect these pens, very recognizable, and hopefully you can see as well underneath the feed there we've got the word Swan as well. So all in all, a lovely nib. So although it's not an oversized pen, it's not the largest pen, but even again in my sort of quite large hands with this very comfortable section, it's a very nice, comfortable pen to hold. It's been fully restored by me. I've put a new sack in it. Everything's been cleaned internally. It's had a polish, so in full working order. Pardon? Pardon? Ah, you want to see it writing. Okay then, let's bring on the pad. Let's bring on the ink, which I have to the side. I'm not going to fill the pen because, as I said, I've put a new sack in the pen. This pen will be looking for a new home, so I'll leave that to the new owner whether they want to actually fill the pen with ink or to, well, just to simply exhibit or just to collect the pen. But what we'll do, we'll dip the nib in the ink, and let's do a writing sample. So what we have is a Swan Mabie Todd and Company Limited. This pen made in England and around about the late 1940s, maybe very early 1950s. Let's dip it again. As you can see, a very nice writer. There you go. Writing with, I would say a fine line. And as you would expect with the Swan pens, the Swan Mabie Todds, if I apply a little bit of downward pressure, it's not very flexible, but there is a slight amount of flex in the nib. So I would say it's writing with a fine line, but with a little bit of pressure on the downward stroke, as you can see there, we can get a nice variation in the line. Not the most flexiest pens I've ever had, but still a very nice writer. So these pens, this particular model, will make a superb everyday writer for somebody. They'll enjoy it. They'll have many more years of writing with it, And as we said, an absolutely stunning example in this sort of just simple classic black with this gold plated or gold filled trim, and as you can see, in beautiful condition. And as we said a little bit earlier, the added bonus, this pen comes with the original box, and as you saw earlier, with the original instructions as well. So I hope you people enjoy looking at this pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. But don't forget, leave a comment below, don't be shy, subscribe to the channel, and if you possibly can, why not support the work that I do. But for now, from me and this gorgeous Swan Mabie Todd fountain pen, I'll just say bye bye for now.